I miss making dinner. I miss doing laundry, cleaning my house. I miss doing homework with my kids. I miss all of it. I miss all of it.
So, here we go. Hey!
Hi, my name's Carolyn. I'm a heroin addict.
Where are you from, Carolyn?
I'm from Northeast Philadelphia. Not too far from this, Kensington area.
Been in Philadelphia your whole life?
Yes. Grew up being born and raised.
How old are you?
35.
35?
Yep.
And how long have you been addicted to heroin?
I started using heroin in 2020.
Okay.
So not too long, but I've been using drugs my whole life. It's just the heroin came, to me just about almost 4 years ago.
So
yeah.
Did you make your way to Kensington Avenue 4 years ago once you got addicted to heroin, or were you out here before that?
I had a house in Kensington, and I got evicted from it, and once I lost my house, I was out on the street. Mm-hmm. And being out here, the atmosphere, and, not making excuses, but, I always got high, always used, so, I tried it. And of course I liked it, and then it was just like a wrap from there, and
You use every day?
Yes.
How many times a day?
I'm not even like being funny or smart, but I guess as many times as I can.
As many as you can.
Yeah,
what's the most you've ever... Do you shoot up?
I do.
How many times? What's the most you've ever shot up in a day? How many times?
Probably just like not just, but like seven, 8.
7, 8 times.
Like 8, yeah. Probably like half a bundle a day. Because it's me and my boyfriend. Like I have my boyfriend too. That wasn't my boyfriend, but yeah, and we do it.
How much money do you spend a day? On a good day, if you had a...
On a good day, I mean, no less than like 75, 80,
For yourself?
No. For myself, it's probably just about like $40, $50.
Are you seeing Xylazine too, or do you not like the Xylazine and prefer heroin? Or do you do Xylazine too?
No, I don't do Xylazine. I'm not sure what the Xylazine is.
Okay, so you're not doing the tranquilizer, you're actually doing heroin.
No. The thing is that it's kind of like you don't know what it is sometimes.
Gotcha.
It's like hit or miss. It's like it could have tranq in it, it could just be fentanyl, it just doesn't,
You just never know.
Nope.
When we're driving around and we see like people posted up on the corners, is that just like drug dealers on every corner? These younger kids that sit there.
Some and a lot of like homeless, like people just out here with nowhere to live, nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. So but there's a lot of drug dealing and using going on at the same time.
What's the craziest thing you've seen on the streets of Kensington, Philadelphia?
I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, about a month ago, me and my boyfriend were shot at. That to me was the craziest thing, because that was the first I've ever seen a gun fire off, like, at me. The guy was waving me over. We were up on the railroad tracks, and, he just, like, shot at us. And we didn't get hit, hurt, nothing. But, I haven't seen anything too crazy. I have heard stuff that I don't like, and I was helpless. Women screaming, you know what I mean? Like, help, you know what I mean? And
like they're being kidnapped or raped or something.
Yeah, and like it's just something that like me personally, I feel bad saying it, but personally I wouldn't want to get involved in it because I wouldn't want to be in it now, and like, but...
You think that stuff happens a lot up here?
I know it happens a lot. I mean, I don't know, but from what I hear, people talk and everything, yeah, it does. It happens a lot. From what I hear. And the screaming and like all that stuff I hear, yeah. I've seen people overdose, I've seen people like die out here, you know what I mean? But
you've seen that? You've seen people just die?
Yeah.
Are you afraid of dying?
Yes. I am very, very afraid of dying. I've overdosed twice since I've started using the fentanyl and heroin and the tranq, like you said. The tranq is like the new thing, and they even if you go away, they don't even have like a cure for the tranq because it's like new. You know what I mean? Like they don't even have a cure.
Like Narcan doesn't work on it.
Well, I believe it works on it, but like if you wanted to go away to like rehab and detox, I see. It's just you can
There's nothing
could
for the
detox from the fentanyl and stuff, but the trank is a whole other level. So I'm not sure what they do for it, but I was told that there's really not, you know, like a cure for it. Especially if people are going just for the Xylazine, like you were saying, like, you know.
How are you making money?
I boost. You know, I never like did the tricking and like dates and stuff, and that's 100% truth right there. Like I'll boost, you know, go, you know, just like stealing. Yes, yeah. I was gonna say that. I'll go steal. You know, I do get some prescriptions that I sell. You know, like Suboxone and stuff, and just, you know, like that. My boyfriend, he'll like do like some work with his friends, and they'll go to the scrapyard and stuff, and you know, just like basic stuff like that.
Whatever you can.
Yeah. I won't rob people. Like that's one thing I just don't do. I do have some more just because I get high, you know,
sure.
like I'm not like a bad person like that. I won't rob people, but I am technically robbing people going in like a Rite Aid or a Target or Walmart. Yeah. But you know, it's just
you're not doing strong arm robberies.
No, yeah, thank you. Yes. Like, you know, a lot of people will nod off out here, like, and, like, you know, from, like, the fentanyl and, you know.
Probably just go in their pockets and take everything.
Yeah, I won't, I can't do that. Like, I physically can't, mentally, morally can't, and I'm not even just saying it. My boyfriend's the same way. It's happened to us. It's a lot.
So that's a good segue. What are some terrible things that have happened to you out here?
Well, I mean, I was hit by a car January 18th, and that has nothing to do with the drugs. I wasn't high. I mean, I was in a coma for 5 days, you know what I mean? But, you know,
You've been robbed?
Huh?
You've been robbed?
Yes, robbed.
You've been beat up?
Held by gunpoint.
Shot at?
Yeah, shot at. Yeah, yes, multiple times.
Tell me about just a really bad day that comes to memory that you've had out here, like just a day that was just super, super hard for you. Or just tell me what a typical day looks like where are you sleeping? Where do you wake up?
In a parking lot, like when the store's closed, like in the back of like a parking lot, like in the back of a store, or, you know, on a sidewalk, or, you know, like we will go up on the railroad track. You know, that's not a place that you know, I didn't grow up on the railroad track. You know what I mean? It's like, so yeah, just on a random person's step, or, you know, just stuff like that. I fell asleep halfway in the street the one time, you know what I mean? Like, just like nodded off, like, so it's just not, you know, it's just not good. It's not good out here at all. It's not. It's really not.
Have you ever tried to quit?
I have. The first time I overdosed, I did try to quit. And I, you know, it's kind of hard when you have nowhere to live. You have nowhere to go, so you get discharged, released from like the rehab, and literally you're just right back out here. There's nowhere to go, and it's real. It's real. It'd be nice if there was, I guess, more help, because you know you want to get clean, and then you leave, and you don't have anywhere to go. So what do? You go back to what you're used to. It's people, places, and things.
Of course. Know? So are there people up here like telling you about treatment resources, and there are some places to go. You know, not as much as it used to be, I don't think. But you know, I guess it's summertime now, so more people will be out doing that. Wintertime, it's too cold and stuff, so they're not out as much, I don't think. But yeah, absolutely. Can you tell us about a day in your life that, you know, or a time in your life that was good for you, that you wish that you could just go back to or relive?
Yes. Before 2020 came.
Any time before heroin addiction?
Absolutely. My whole life. I have three kids.
Yeah.
All boys.
When's the last time you saw them?
2 weeks ago. This week will be like the second week, you know what I mean? So.
And they're in this area? You get to see them still?
Yeah, they're not in this neighborhood, but like, Mrs. Allegheny Station. So when I go to see them, I hop on L, and then I take it to Bridge and Pratt, and that's, you know, they're in Frankfurt, so it's not too far from here, you know. But they want me to go, like my kid's father's mom wants me to go away so bad.
Yeah.
You know, and like she told me I could like come there, live there, and everything. So it's like a lot I've been thinking about lately. A lot.
Is there anything that you've lost because of your addiction that you miss the most?
My children.
Your kids.
Seeing them every day.
Normally.
Having them, my house. You know, because obviously, like I just stopped paying my rent. You know, and
You know, just normal life, huh?
Normal life. Being able to just, you know, sleep in a bed with air conditioning is all I've been. It's all I want to do. But being out in this heat is just terrible. You know, I miss making dinner. I miss doing laundry, cleaning my house. I miss doing homework with my kids. I miss all of it. You
know, you mentioned something, the heat. Is that why they have the fire hydrants squirting all over the place, just so people can cool off?
Literally, people will, like, I saw a girl just like a couple days ago up at like Frankfurt and Clearfield, and she had a shampoo and was literally like washing her hair. Just
so people can just freshen up and cool off.
That's not why they put them on. Unless you can put it on yourself, you know.
Are the police doing? Are the fire people doing it, turning it on like that, or
not for people? No.
Just regular people, or
regular like house, like neighborhood people, you know.
People are going out there and unscrewing it.
Yeah,
so
and like sometimes if there's like kids on the block and the kids come out and playing it, but then you'll have, you know, like the people that get high and are out here, and then they go in it. And then I've seen fights happen over that.
Wow.
Like, I've literally seen adults out here get into arguments and fights. Like, you know, one of my friends literally was, like, jumped because of it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's insane. And I understand it. I'm a mom. I have kids. So you're not going to want to see people who are getting high, nodding off around it when your kids are trying to play. I do understand it. I understand, you know.
If I had a magic wand and I could give it to you, wave this magic wand, and your miracle comes true, what would that look like for you?
It would look great, especially if you are 100% that it would be true. I would love to just have my children and a place to live with them again, and not ever have to need to get high, like have to get high. It's different when you're doing drugs other than like the heroin. It becomes like other drugs is like a want, like meth. Like, you know, you want it. You wake up, you want it. You don't get sick from it. But heroin, you don't have it. You get sick. You get dope sick. And because wants and needs are just, you know, once you need something, it's a total different ballgame than having you just want something, you know.
Do you think you can achieve that?
I know I can.
Yeah?
I do. It's just, again, the people, place, things. I need to just get away and stay away. So
what's the alternative if you keep staying out here and doing what you're doing? What'll happen, do you think?
I say it all the time, and the drugs aren't worth my life. Being killed, raped, anything out here is not worth this.
Do you think you'll die if you keep doing what you're doing?
There's a very good possibility. You know, I can't say I wouldn't, but it happens. It happens every day to multiple people daily out here, you know. It's a shame.
You have any last words for us? Or anybody that could be watching?
Anybody, just, you know, how it's sorry for me was, I never did heroin until I met the guy that I'm with now. And, he was doing it, and he had asked me to try it, and I started sniffing it, and I liked it, and I didn't know the whole outcome. Like he was on it for 10 years prior, so he knows how hard it is, the struggle of it and everything. Just know it's real, and it's hard, and you know what I mean. Just avoid it. And I just, if anything, just try to help. And don't get involved with it like I did. I wish I never did it. And sometimes I wish I never met him, because then I know I wouldn't have been doing it. As horrible as that means, but, you know, that's all I can really say.
Okay.
Like, it's a shame. I used to feel bad for these people out here, and now I'm one of them. And it's hard because nobody feels bad for me out here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to feel bad, but it's our fault. It's my fault, you know? So I'm the only one that can do anything about it, you know?
Well, I believe in you. And
yeah. Thank you.
I hope that you can get it.
I hope so, too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I absolutely know I can. I just got to make that move. And it's easier said than done. Yeah. But it can happen.